Hey guys, it's Kathleen again. So we're moving on here to our second principle of clean eating, and that is to mind your portions. Now, this is a really big one in our society today because we really seem to be out of control with what is a proper portion size. And even if this was the only principle you focused on, I can guarantee that you'd see some pretty amazing results. So just to give you an idea of how out of whack we seem to be these days with portions, this is a great graphic where on the left is what we usually get when we go out to eat, which is half a pound of a cheeseburger, um, French fries, a huge thing of ketchup, and it's um, the bun is huge. It's way too much food. Where on the right, that's what one serving of food would actually be, which is a quarter pound of a cheeseburger, about 4 ounces, half the French fries, 2 tablespoons of ketchup, and so on. So even if we were to take even if the foods we were eating weren't ideal, if we could stick to better portion sizes, we would see some pretty amazing results. So what are proper portion sizes? It's a great question. And there's actually something called the hand method. And these are some really great tips on what to use and what size of each thing to use. So a fist is approximately a cup. The palm of your hand is approximately 3 ounces. A handful or a cupped hand is approximately an ounce. 2 handfuls, thumb and a thumb tip. And there you can see some of the foods that you might eat in those particular quantities. So a fist would be something like a fruit or veggies. Meat would be about 3 to 4 ounces, which is about the size of the palm of your hand, and so on. So that's a great method, but an even easier method that some of you have invested in is with the 21-day fix containers. So that makes it even easier to understand what size portions you need. And when you're using this system, if you put it in the different containers first and then dump it on your plate, you can actually see what it looks like on your plate so that when you are traveling or you don't have your containers with you, you actually can have a visual because you've dumped it on a plate of about how much a portion size is. I think probably the most eye-opening one for me was the yellow container, which is your carbs, which is about a half of a cup, and that's the proper portion size of things like pasta and rice and those kinds of things. So when I dumped it out on my plate, I was like, I think perhaps I was eating a little bit more than a portion size. So anyway, the 21-day fix breaks it down even further, and it actually gives you what goes in each container, and it makes it really super easy to kind of get the idea. And once you get that down, there's a little bit of a learning curve, but once you get it down, then it makes planning meals so much easier as you move forward. So we can definitely post these things into the group, but these are the ideas of how to make your portion control a lot better. And what we learned yesterday was about the one with taking out processed foods. And if you could just do just these two principles, which would be cutting processed foods, being able to pronounce everything you eat, and controlling your portions better, then I can guarantee that you will see amazing results in how you look and how you feel, because these two principles alone are huge. And even though sometimes, as I was saying in the past video about peanut butter, even though if you get the peanut butter that has just peanuts in it, it's still so important to mind your portions, because healthy foods, although they are healthy, we still need to make sure that they're in the right quantity when we eat them. So just a couple more results for you. This was from a 21-day fix group a little bit ago. These were some of the results that these people had posted in the group. Lost 7.3 pounds and 8 inches, lost 5 pounds, 7 inches, felt comfortable in her clothes again, lost 6 pounds, inspired other people to join her, lost 9 pounds, 8 inches, loved Shakeology, lost 5 pounds, 7 inches, fits back into pre-pregnancy shorts. In the second round, she lost 8.6 inches and a combined total of 15 pounds and has energy to spare. So amazing results. Keep going. It works. Stick with it, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.